Hey there everybody, JT Bear here. Happy little find today. I was doing a little tidying up, trying to make space and have a more presentable studio around me for this indoor stuff. And I found a purchase that Shocks and I had made just ages ago at the Art Naps when it was clearing out a whole bunch of stuff. So probably last fall. But anyway, it's been sitting in a box this whole time while I've been wondering what's going on. So that's just kind of one of those jokes on me situations, isn't it? But here, check this out. Well, this should be fun. I was doing a little tidying up and I had totally forgotten we got this thing. It was like 70% off, so you know me, I can't resist a sale like that. Well, I think now that I found that, I'm going to have to go ahead and just test that here in the indoor little pepper garden, and maybe, since it says it's weatherproof, I'll go out and put it in the aquaponic garden so I can check the temperature in here. Alright, so Humidex calculates the values based on outdoor temperature and humidity. That ought to be interesting in the greenhouse. Indicates heat stress level, outdoor relative humidity, indoor outdoor temperature, min-max memory, and Celsius Fahrenheit switchable. That's great considering how many viewers I have on both sides of the 49th. And my own position on that. There goes the phone in the background. Alright, so let's open this up and take a look. It's 70% off. You know, I should have opened it then, but this thing could be broken for all I know. Bubble wrap is still a good sign. Instructions of some sort, also a good sign. Might even read those. And main unit, I guess that's it. Life is better without the crinkle. Peel off these little display stickers here. Well, that's interesting. Seems to be fading away, but all of that was kind of stuck on the surface. That might just explain the discount a little bit. We'll see if that fades away. Alright, now these things take 2 AA batteries each, I think. Resync. Change it between Celsius and Fahrenheit, reset. That seems easy enough, even I can understand. Alright, I'll just get the batteries in there. Alright, well, most of that stuff is faded off the front. So I'll put this here on the table. Put this over in the pepper garden. It's got a little stand and everything, that's cute. Well, that seems to stand up quite nicely. What's that say, 68.9? So, not a terrible temperature for peppers. Fantastic. Now let's see what it reads on the screen for its outdoor temperature. This seems to have the outdoor and the indoor temperatures backwards, or I do. I doubt somehow this is the part that's supposed to be sitting outside. But I'll read the instructions on that and get back to you. Neat little meter at the top though. Heat index. Not a problem, it's too cool to worry about it. Outdoor humidity, 30%. Alright, let's have a little fun with this. I'm going to put this in the fridge and see what temperature it registers. Now, we don't keep our fridge terribly cold here, but, you know, that's what a freezer is for. But in theory, you know, it should be considerably colder than the rest of the house. Alright, well, I just put that in there, and I'm going to say it's kind of slow to register what's going on. I'll give it 10 minutes and we'll come back and check. Alright, well, I've given it a couple of minutes while I've been editing away here at my desk, and it seems to be slowly dropping down. I certainly hope that's not the real temperature of our fridge right now, because it seems to me that should probably be a little cooler if it is. But as you can see, I've switched this back to Fahrenheit, since most of us think in Fahrenheit here in North America. Although, you know, in theory, as a Canadian, I should think Celsius. I don't. I was raised by Americans. Oh, there we go. It's dropped, what, 5 degrees there. I'll be curious to leave this for a few more minutes and see what it says, and then I'm taking that sensor out to the greenhouse. Well, that's still going down. I put a black glove in the fridge beside this thing, and I figure since that's a non-reflective surface, I'll test the temperature with my heat gun on that later, see what that says. Alright, so that's been steady for a little while at basically 42 degrees. Says it's 69.1 indoors here. Let's check it on the gun here. I get 68.5. That's not much of a variance, but a little. 41.9 in the fridge. Let's check that out. Well, that reads 41.9. Makes sense. There's my non-reflective glove. What do we got here? Focus. 46. I guess it hasn't cooled down to fridge temperature yet, but I'm going to say that reads well enough. Let's take it out to the greenhouse. Well, this ought to be nice. In theory, if this works, I don't have to come out here and freeze to check the temperature. Good deal. Well, this thing claims to be weatherproof. I don't necessarily want to overly test that, so I'm just going to put it kind of tucked away underneath the edge of the bed there. Hopefully that won't fall into the fish tank. Let's just check and see. 41.6. Well, I already know this is going to take a moment or two to adjust, so that's not too much of a surprise there. Well, the fish tank almost seems to be getting colder over the course of the day, but I'm not terribly surprised. I mean, it feels like it's gotten a lot colder over the course of the day too, so as long as it don't freeze, I'm a happy camper. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to leave that to adjust and check back on it later. The fish seem happy enough, at least the ones I can see. Alright, well, that's been out in the greenhouse for a little while now, and while it didn't necessarily measure bang on to what the temp gun said, I don't know for sure that the temp gun is even accurate, so that's close enough for me. Alright, well, I guess that's it for this video. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have yourselves a fabulous day.